Good evening. Can you hear me? Hey, peepers. Yes, I am in fact doing a test. You have been caught up in it. Goodness gracious, I caught lots of people up in the test run. I wonder if I should worry about the fact that I suddenly have, like, red flags showing up on my computer. Yes, I have no idea if this is going to tremendous issues with this particular game. I'm hoping that when Tommy sorted out Diablo's
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I tried to speculate where it might have landed. I must admit, however, such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me.
You decided to be productive by
I know my apprehensions might
finding out
never
whether
be
or not my
allayed,
game was actually going to run
and so I
smoothly.
close, realizing that perhaps
Game
the
audio is
ending
hot as hell and
has
you
not
are
yet
quiet.
been written.
Okay, let's see what we can do about that. Possibly not much until I can get to the options. That's weird because it's exactly the same levels as it was for Diablo. Yes, I'm working on it. Options. Audio. Apparently I cannot drop the speech volume. Okay, let's try that. How is that? Is that any better? I have raised me up and lowered them down. Is it better enough to, like, not deafen everyone? Seems better. I suppose it's going to be really hard to tell until I actually start moving around and clicking on things, huh? Oh, cool. What are we editing tonight? Give me just a second to get some stuff sorted, and then I'll start moving around and clicking on things, and you can tell me if it's still reasonable. Not deaf yet. Well, at the moment, it's just like sloshing water, so... Hang on a second. I need to holler at a dog. Hello, Mr. Hunter. I can now understand what you were saying. You were getting buried in the audio. Well, let's cross our fingers and hope that it's... The problem is that startup is really loud and then everything else gets quieter anyway. So if I remember correctly, I haven't played this game in a really long time either, except trying to get it to work on this. A game about hunting cryptics. Interesting. Catherine, I've left for you... Oh, I've left for you a message of utmost importance in our four-chamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to receive the message. I do remember that these are marker switches. So... That was one. There's one up there. That's 2. 3... 4. around here. Around here somewhere. Oh, 5 right in front of me. Duh. 6. 7. And there's this weird place over in here I always had trouble finding. 8. I think that's it. I think it's 8. Peepers, you have not heard of the game that Blaze is editing, or you have not heard of Myst? Myst, you have to be, like, really old to remember. Let me tell you, this game, when it came out, was considered, like, the game. It crashed almost every computer because these graphics were once considered incredibly, high. Oh, that's right, I gotta... And, it was really different from anything that had ever come out at the time. It's basically... It was the first game that just kind of dropped you in and didn't tell you anything about what you were supposed to do. The game is still too loud. You need to further decrease the volume. Okay, am I loud enough? Or do I need to do both? The Ancient Entertainment. Yes. This, Eraser, I think this game is older than you are.
Catherine, my love, I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine, it's one of our sons.
This overlay of, like, realistic people over, like, computer graphics was really new at the time.
Oh, I should have known better than
So I have bumped everything else down and I have bumped me back up.
Well,
yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, exactly.
From the library and placed them in the places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books.
Can somebody look it up? I don't actually know how old this game is. I know it's old. I think it came out when I was in college. But I don't remember when in college.
Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, wait. Erase this message after you viewed it, just to be safe.
Catherine didn't follow directions very well. Okay, now, I remember that each of these spots... 1993. Wait, it came out... Okay, it came out earlier than I thought it did. Maybe I just didn't have access to a computer that would play it until I was in college. So I remember that each of these places leads to another world. And I remember that you get to them in here somehow. I think... Okay, this closes the door, I think. Nope, it doesn't close the door. Okay. Does this close the door? Oh, that's right. You can't access the secret passage while the door is open, so the secret okay, got it. I'm remembering this now. I exist for chaos. How are y'all? Well, this... I mean, the computer is being less chaotic than it was this morning, so less chaotic than you, I guess, but... Yeah, I think Macintosh was able to play it before anything Windows put out. Okay, why can I not... Why can I not get to the books? There we go. Red page, red book. Wah.
Why? Bring me your red. I can't see. You red head, you must.
Somewhere. There we go.
Serious?
The guy who did the acting on this one was, I thought, just quite brilliant. Yeah, Guardian. When I first was able to actually play this game, it was like a vacation thing going on.
Blue pages.
And I had a friend and I who were basically the only people who were left on campus. And we spent 3 days straight, like, just... We'd take turns napping and playing this game. Okay. I'm having vague memories here. I don't remember which spot this is, but... I do remember the red line gets me someplace I want to go. Machine had an 80 megabyte hard drive. Myst packed a 650 megabyte CD. Yeah, it really was, for its time, it really was a pretty... You know, when I was buying this computer and they were making comments about, like, you know, oh, it's got a 2 terabyte drive, but you're gonna need a second drive. And I was like, I can remember when a computer having a gig became an enormous deal. And now I feel terribly old. Okay, so this tells me... This goes to the ship. That tells me which world we're talking about. Man, I don't think I want to start with the ship, but I will. And this is the key to get to the ship. Yeah, this one is like the hardest one, and I don't have anything to write on. I forgot. This was also, like, I think the first game you had to take notes. Alright, yeah, we're gonna do a different one first. First time I played this game was 15 years ago. I went on Bing looking for, buying, or playing these. If I could find them, I may have a box of similar games somewhere. Yeah, I have this. I'm playing the first Diablo. I played that, this morning. It took like 20 minutes to actually get it going, but, we did finally have some success. Wait, is that the only one? Oh, shoot! I remember. I have to flip those switch marker things in order to make them show up on the map. Which means I'm gonna have to run around the entire island first. Ugh. There's a lot of walking in this game. Oh, binge! I mean, that does make more sense. Okay, so I flipped this one. Flip this one. Oh, that's right. And then there's, like, how do you get to the one that's out on the island? One of the things that I'm gonna either have to get over or people are gonna have to get used to is the fact that I make, like, ticking sounds when I'm thinking. I go... Okay. And then I don't remember how to get the last one flipped. It's something to do with, like, the clock, but I don't remember what it is. So we're gonna worry about that later. Because, like I said, I don't plan on... I just wanted to make sure this wasn't gonna crash on me, considering how badly everything went this morning. Notes for text games like Zork. I didn't play a lot of text. I think the only text game I ever played was the one that was based on the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah, now we're talking. What do we think? I think the wheel and the spaceship might be the two of the easier ones. I mean, I would appreciate it if people smash the like button, certainly, but I'm certainly not gonna argue. My big thing actually is I realized this evening that I need 12 more people to hit 700 views. So, it would be really nice to hit that. Or subs, I can talk. 700 subs is in 12. And I'm gonna stop ignoring the anniversary and, you know, specialty stuff. Too tired to help with these puzzles. I mean, let me tell you, I guess it's going to be a test of like how much do I actually remember the game. Like, I don't at all remember what this means. 240, 221. 240, 221. Huh. Smash the like button. I don't think it was interested in me like that at all. Yes, the like button is really into gentle lovemaking. Alright, that opens the door. Maybe something in here? This, like... Yeah, this is this, like, weird chair star thing. Oops. It's dates. No, that's definitely not what I'm looking for. The story is kind of interesting. I'll probably come back and actually read them. Yeah. What did I say? 221? So maybe I need a middle C twice and then a lower C? I had to say it, I thought it would be entertaining. That said, I remember back when I still had a group for D&D 3.5. We did Theater of the Mind and would basically draw the map ourselves. Great fun. Yeah, I mean, somebody was saying... earlier today that, alright, I can't focus here. Can't do two things at the same time. I already read that one. Oh, somebody was looking for a game, and I said, do you like minis? And they said yes. And then it turned out they really didn't like minis. Ooh, wait a minute. Did that book cover have a thingy on it? They didn't really like minis. They just couldn't imagine playing role-playing games without miniatures. Which I thought was kind of strange. 24221. Wait a minute, there was a clock at the thing that I was just trying to figure out how to get to. Was it 240? Shoot, help me out. Now I don't remember. Oh, it is. Sweet. Oh. Now I remember this. Oh, you have to get this in a certain number of turns. Okay, this is the puzzle I need help with. Hello, Legatus, welcome. Those people who enjoy roleplay but don't like to take notes, never understood those people. I mean, I don't take a lot of notes because I tend to just well, okay, I used to remember stuff. Okay, so this one is the top and the bottom. And that... Oh, I think I might have just done it by accident. Oh, sweet, I did do it by accident. When you solve the puzzle without knowing what you're doing. Excellent. And that leads to this being open and taking you to another world. Yeah, brute force. I mean, that was basically what I did. So I'm curious, does anybody get motion sick? No need to invest into intelligence when your luck stat is high enough. If only my luck stat were high enough when it came to, like, practical things. Instead, it's, you know, really good for stuff like that. Wait, no, it was unintentional. Blind luck. Yeah. Right. So you have to, like, find the answer to that. And this is the, like, room that looks like it should be easy to find your way around in, but actually it's super easy to get lost in. And you have to click on things that you don't know are there. Apparently Guardian does in fact get motion sick, sorry. I have no idea what this is for. I'm sure it will make sense at some point. Throne room? Box? No, box. Lots of interesting sadism things? Or somebody, you know, wanted to collect swords, but didn't want to, you know, didn't want to be that guy, so he collected maces instead. Are these the same symbols that were on that thing? I don't remember. I didn't look because I only had, like, the one. Guess I should have clicked through them. Oops. Ooh! Okay, speaking of blind luck and things. Somebody had a vault and some wine. Ooh, and this. Your greed sickens me. Your desire for wealth and plunder is never satisfied. I will instruct my subjects not to pay your new tax, and you know they will listen to me. I did not remember that there was bad blood between the two. I guess these are reminders of all the other worlds? Alright, so what do we got? Those kind of look the same, though. Oh, what's that? Okay, I'm already lost. Ah, okay. Button. Ooh, stairs. Secret stairs. I see someone is into sword play. Or like I said, mace play. One or the other. I think it's that I play enough of those stupid mobile games that I'm just used to, like, clicking on stuff kind of randomly all the time. Oh, shoot. Apparently I was supposed to... Ah! Okay, how do you get it so it lines up? Because no matter what I do, it turns one more time. Aha! Now I have no idea what it did. Maybe I have to go back into the tower thing? So, Guardian, I'm really sorry if I made you motion sick with that. It's actually worse in that they made a, they made what they called it real Myst, and they tried to use, like, computer-generated graphics that looked more realistic when they did it. And everyone I know got, like, violently ill when they tried to play it. Okay. Oh! Wait, how do I... Can I... I can't. I thought for a minute maybe I could, like, hit down and then run out before it actually went down, but... No? What's the middle button do? This is the exact problem my players have. They just touch things. This is how they get cursed, and they get cursed a lot. The problem is that, like, that's what... Why is it not... That's what video games do, though, is... I'm so confused. What's happening here? Why can't I get out? I don't even know where I am now. Ooh. Yay, I figured it out! Now the other question is that this is that same thing that was in... What's his face's room? Whoops. Well, fudge. Fudgesicles and lollipops! Yeah, it's brutal. A lot of what I'm doing currently is just looking at it and then taking breaks in 1 to 3 minute bursts. Oh, like the whole game is making you motion sick? Not just the swirling... Not just the swirling bits? Oh, that's awful. Did you watch Diablo this morning? Did that make you motion sick? Do I need to go slower? Okay, this is a silly question probably, but something above this is turning, but I can't actually see it really. Is that my eyes or is that this game? If I go any faster, I'm going to get even more lost. Is there an option to change how dark this is? Doesn't look like it. By the way, did the sound ever get to the point where people were okay with it? I feel like I must be missing a step here. Like, there's gotta be something else I'm missing. Also, I did miss Diablo this morning, but Diablo 1 and 2 have never made me motion sick. The motion problem is just with these types of point-and-click games. Okay, that's true. That is kind of a... Not, that isn't quite the same perspective-y thing that this is. I think it's probably why a lot of, like, point-of-view games now put your character in front of you. I think it must help with that in some way. Okay. Alright, we're gonna leave that alone for a minute. Let me see if I can find my way out of here. I'm gonna go see if the symbols on that thing I was looking at were... Wait a minute. Is this different? Oh shoot, I apparently must have... Did I turn the whole flipping island? That's why it's called the cursor. So... Alright, I bet these are the symbols that were on that thing, but now how do I get back to it? And where do I find the other two? Oh, shoot, no, wrong thing. I didn't want to go downstairs. Cleek! I have the same problem with games like Elder Scrolls Battlespire. I have no clue why it makes me motion sick, but I did beat the game. Nice! I mean, that's determination, really. So what do we have to do? Just keep going upstairs and finding out whether or not there's, like, floor? God, no wonder it took me so long to beat this game in that case. Is this the same? This is the same thing. Okay, so it didn't turn that much. Ah! That's not what I wanted. No, go away. Oh, wait a minute. You think there's a hidden room someplace else I've missed? Like in the other room? Okay, Guardian, you may want to close your eyes for a few minutes, because I apparently am just going to have to run back and forth until I figure out what the heck I'm doing. I've turned the whole thing like halfway around. Why is it... You'd think it would have done something if it was doing something then. Oh, shoot! You think the thing up top that I turned is what changed it? I didn't think it was doing anything. And considering I can't see it... Helmet and sword, someone brought protection. Okay, which room was the model in? It was the other one, right? It wasn't this one. So is this supposed to tell me... Fortress rotation simulator calibrating. Okay, I totally did not notice the fortress rotation thing before. Okay, so... Okay, so there's one... Got it. Okay, I think I figured... Well, except that I can't really see what I'm doing up top. Alright, this brings me back to, can you guys see better than me when it comes to this rotation thing? Never, I'll just... I'm so sorry. Well, at least I'm done the running back and forth, I think, maybe. The fortress rotates. Gods, imagine trying to find the bathroom when you're drunk. Yeah, the same thing with the other one. Okay, so I have to do this, and then I have to turn this, but there's got to be some visual clue as to when I stop there. Except I can't see it. Which means, once again, I'm just going to be running around in circles until I... Oh, this is going to be worse, because I'm going to have to go up and down the elevator repeatedly. Okay, now here's the question. For those of you who watch, how many... are you serious? I haven't changed anything? I thought I was at least going to be, like, in the middle of the ocean or something. How many times would Yarny have said fuck by now, do you think? Hey Jim, where's the kitchen? I don't know, John. Last I checked, it was in the East Wing. It might be in the cellar now. They did say they had servants, too. Oops, I forgot to hit the button. Was this game actually as hard as I remember, or was it just really tedious? I suppose if you don't even know if you're doing the right thing. Wait, did the sound mean I did something right or not? It occurs to me I didn't. I did not move the second one back last time. Maybe that's the issue. Thank you, Eraser. I really appreciate that. Yes, if you have hung out with on panels or in chat, Rachel is an absolutely lovely person. Her mother is having some medical issues. They have to move in order for her to, like, be somewhere safe. I still haven't moved it, have I? Alright, help me out, guys. What am I doing wrong? Other than the fact that for some reason I keep clicking on that sword. Hey, Proctophile! I mean, the game is running, but I'm apparently real dumb because I cannot figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do. Somehow I think I'm supposed to use this gadget to turn the island around, but I have utterly failed to do so repeatedly. And I'm apparently making Guardian incredibly motion sick in the process. Yeah, no, I knew they hadn't moved yet. I think they're still trying to raise the funds to find a new place, if I remember correctly. Or if I understand correctly. Oh, do we have success? Alright. So we have a horseshoe and some funny triangular things. And then there was what? Mountains? And I don't remember. Apparently I should have written those down too. So springs are the second two. Bings are the first two. There must be a different sound for the third option? Oops, darn it. I will suffer here. I'm here to cause chaos, however I think chaos is disagreeing with it. Let me tell you, this game is about as chaotic as you're gonna get. Might be interesting to, We haven't heard that sound, right? I don't think so. There was like a springing sound for the other one, right? I have to wait until chat catches up with me. Without going into her personal details, there have been some complications holding everything up, but I've been doing all I can to keep her spirits up at least. That's really good. Yeah, I noticed that she kind of hasn't been around as much lately, and I've been kind of worried. I mean, granted, it's not like any of us were expecting me to do this tonight, so... I hope so, because the chat was... Everything on your end was taking so long to catch up that I just kind of... I just kind of went for it. Alright, apparently that sound means, hey, we're in the middle of the ocean. That means I'm going to have hit every possible wrong answer before I get to the correct answer. But hey, couldn't have it any other way. It's weird, the elevator is fine for me. Really? So, like, even though there's motion on the thing? You know, the funny thing is I never used to get motion sick. And then when I got older, all of a sudden, like, trying to read electronic books. Have we heard that sound? Edison would be proud. I don't get it. If we hit every possible wrong answer, at what point do we flood the room or accidentally blow up the island? Is the sound of something tinging off the bottom of a, like, metal cooking pan, is that new? There were springs. There was the bell sound. There was the doing sound. Or was that the spring sound? Heck with it. Let's see if I can screw up, you know. Let's see if I can get more possible wrong answers than there are even wrong answers to be had. You've heard the metal can before? Oh, shoot! Oh, that's frustrating. Well, if nothing else, I don't remember what the last symbol is, so I can go check. Oh, no, wait a minute. Here we are. Horseshoe. Those things. I think the last one might have been... Oh, shoot. I went too far. I think the last one was a half circle. Okay, that's the book to get out of here. I haven't found any of the things I need to find. So what I have to find are the red pages and the blue pages that go with the assorted books. Which have to be, I guess, in this room somewhere? Okay, that's a weird little toy. I guess it's probably somewhere in the secret room? Oh look, a red page. Sweet. Oh, you know what? I think you can only take one back with you at a time, which means I'll have to come back here again and go through this whole nonsense again. Oh, that's delightful. No, that's the one I came in on. There we go. I'm not gonna make you suffer through this any more than I absolutely have to, I promise. Now that's just tedious. Again, blind luck, yeah, pretty much. Edison once said something like, the experiments didn't fail, they showed me exactly how it doesn't work. Well, but the thing is that if I keep doing the same thing over and over again, and it continues to, sorry, I lost my train of thought. If I continue to make the same mistake, then I obviously have not learned how it doesn't work. Okay, I'm clicking past that really fast so I don't make anybody sick. Yeah, luckily I don't think I have to actually go through too much. Oh, is it? I'll have to open that up again. Alright, I need the room with the sword guy. Okay, so is there a secret room in here too? Did I keep clicking on this by accident? Because there's something oh, stop. Go back. Okay, if you were a psychopath that liked weapons, and you wanted to hide a blue page, where would you hide it? And why would you keep jack-in-the-box snakes? The other one was near the... The other one had a secret door. Oh, 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 oh! Look at that! And there's the blue page. Sweet! Okay, that one wasn't blind luck. I thought about the fact that the other one had a secret door near the chair, and that maybe that one did too. So I actually thought that one through. Hey, Wormy! Motion sickness, it's also new. Oh, it's new for you too. Used to only have it when I was in a vehicle, fine with boats and animals. And animals? Are there people that get motion sick riding horses or something? I've never heard of that. So Aganon was the one who wrote the letter about how his brother was greedy and had a lust for wealth, and he wouldn't let him pay. But he's also the one that Dad said he thought was the one who burned all the books. So, look at that! It took an hour, and there's like there's already one level down. On the other hand, I'm pretty sure that was like the easiest possible level. Watching someone get sick from a horse doing a trot across the grass is funny. Ugh, that sounds awful. It sounds awful for the horse, too. We should ask Critic Al. There's a whole collection of snakes and spiders. If anyone's going to put one in a box trap, it would be him. Okay. Um, I would say this was a fairly successful test run. And I need to go help the husband with critters, so I think I'm gonna call that good. Thank you all very much for hanging out with me. Maybe I'll do the spaceship next. See if I am just gonna, like, pop upstairs and see if I can remember what the requirements are for... Come on. Yeah, this place is really big on rotating towers. Rotating buildings in general, I guess. So the interesting thing about this game is, I think there's a certain amount of, like, philosophical discussion about whether or not the worlds are real or whether or not the father wrote them into being when he wrote the books. Okay, spaceship. Make sure I got the right one. And the key is 59 volts. I don't know what that means. I'm not gonna look it up for next time, though, because I'm not gonna cheat. So yeah, Blaze, you heading out? I hope you're gonna get some sleep. Oh, and Rachel sends her love. Excellent. I tell her I'm pulling for her. I hope things get better at some point in the future. I kind of feel for her, so. All right. Um, I'll join the next one too, just to vomit. So I think probably tomorrow morning, maybe I will continue this. I don't know, the schedule, I'm going to try and keep the times the same, but the schedule itself as to what I play and the exact times is going to have to be a little bit choppy until like January. I've got a bunch of appointments and car appointments and all that sort of stuff that have to get done. Actually, I might have a dentist appointment tomorrow. But I don't think it's until the afternoon, so. So anyway, I, huh. I hope I didn't actually miss the dentist appointment now that I'm thinking about it. That would be terrible. Um, yeah. I will, one way or another, I will see everyone tomorrow morning. Probably for this, maybe for Diablo. Or I still haven't been eaten by the bear in the last stage, so. I don't know. I guess tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, maybe I'll take a vote and you guys can decide what you want me to play, so. But like I said, there'll be a little bit of erraticness, but in general, I'm going to try for 10 to noon every morning, so. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I keep forgetting that I need to, like, load the outro onto this. So again, I will just say thank you very much for coming, and happy